As a National Guard or Reserve member, your VA, the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, honors your service and is ready to serve you.
I wouldn't be here today as a successful woman without the help that I received from the Reserve and paid for my education and the compensation that VA gave me.
VA benefits can provide support in areas such as disability compensation, insurance, loan guarantee, pension, health care, education, dependents and survivors, burial, and vocational rehabilitation and employment. And this support often transcends generations.
What's important about VA benefits is they don't just touch you as an individual. They can touch your parents, maybe your grandparents, or your child.
Serving in a reserve component of our armed forces has a unique status with different levels of service obligations. Your eligibility for some VA benefits requires a certain amount of time of active service. Active service can be active duty in the form of an overseas deployment as part of a unit mobilization or full-time National Guard duty. Even if you're a traditional reservist or technician, where you're reporting for training once a month and 2 weeks a year, you may be eligible for some VA benefits, such as home loan guarantee and education, based on your length of service. At benefits.va.gov/Guard Reserve, you can learn about and apply for your VA benefits. Some of the benefit programs relate to having a service-connected disability, whether that disability occurred during a training period or during active duty.
If your disabilities continue to worsen, they will work with you, so it's always there. It's a benefit that I can always have access to because of my disability.
Zorina Pritchett Cole served in the Army and then spent nearly 6 years as a traditional reservist. During her time on active duty, she experienced a crush injury, a condition that got worse after her separation from the reserves. With her ability to type or write severely limited, she turned for help to VA's Vocational Rehabilitation and Employment, or VOC Rehab program, which provides career preparation and independent living services to veterans with a service-connected disability.
My injury was beginning to bother me at work. It was affecting my productivity at work, and I was concerned about losing my job. So I applied for VOC Rehab, and what they did, they took me through a series of rehabilitation testing and worksite evaluation, and then they were able to ascertain what I needed on the job that would help me to be more proficient.
Through her VR&E benefit, Zorina was trained to use voice recognition software, a tool that's really helped her at the office. She also receives VA disability compensation for her service-connected injury. This monthly benefit amount varies depending on the severity of the disability, as well as when spouses or dependent children are factored in. For Zorina, that extra support has made a big difference.
There was a time where things were a little tight, and having that benefit from the VA really helped me get over that hump. And so I'm just very happy that the benefits really helped my family.
While many benefit programs meet needs associated with service-connected disabilities, there are many benefits available to National Guard members and reservists, like education and home loan guarantee, with much broader eligibility.
I had no way of paying for college, no way of paying for school, and the military gave me that way, and it continues to.
Derek Smith's nearly quarter-century of service in the armed forces includes 7 years in the Army National Guard. With a call-up in 2003, Derek became eligible for post-9/11 GI Bill benefits.
I just finished a master's degree recently, and now I'm working on another degree as well. So the military made that all possible. My veterans benefits made that all possible.
With a VA guaranteed home loan, he's achieved other big goals as well.
My wife and I were able to pick the home that we wanted. It was basically our dream home. We were able to pay a small amount down, and we were able to get into the house, and we're still in it today.
Like Derek, many National Guard or Reserve members are eligible for multiple benefits. To keep track of what he receives, Derek uses eBenefits, the VA and DoD's online benefits portal, where you can review educational benefit amounts, calculate home loan eligibility, and apply for other VA benefits.
eBenefits has been wonderful to me. I don't have to pick up the phone and call anybody, even though they're available as well. But I've been able to answer most of my own questions just by checking online.
While many benefits can be secured today, others, like VA insurance benefits, are available to provide security both during and after your service in the National Guard or Reserves ends.
The very first benefit you're entitled to when you join the military is Service Members Group Life Insurance.
Mike Carr serves in the West Virginia Air National Guard. As a traditional Guard member, he was automatically enrolled in Service Members Group Life Insurance, or SIGLI.
It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind, but you know you have a peace of mind with insurance benefits. So it's really one of those, it's kind of like an unsung hero of all VA benefits, I think.
All Guard members and reservists are covered under SIGLI, but when you're separating or retiring, converting SIGLI coverage must be done within certain time limits.
If you were thinking about getting out of the Guard, you convert over to either Veterans Group Life Insurance or a commercial policy, because again, you can do so without proof of good health.
Veterans Group Life Insurance, or VGLI, provides lifetime renewable term coverage regardless of health. And if you have a service-connected disability, service-disabled veterans insurance can provide coverage at affordable premiums. For Mike, VA insurance is part of a package of benefits that have made a big impact in his life.
I've been tremendously satisfied with the VA benefits that I've received. They were able to help me get a college education, enjoy the privileges of home ownership, so it's been very beneficial to me.
Even if you separated years ago from the National Guard or Reserves, your eligibility for benefits may still remain.
I lost 6 years of compensation because I thought I wasn't entitled to benefits because 6 years had elapsed. No matter what the time is, apply for your benefits. You earn them. VA is ready to help you. Just apply and let them make that decision.
You've served your country, and VA is ready to serve you with benefits including disability compensation, insurance, loan guarantee, pension, health care, education, dependents and survivors, burial, and vocational rehabilitation and employment. Achieve your next mission. Learn about and apply for your VA benefits today.